I just finished watching that Colorado versus USC game. Couple things, couple points I want to make about it. I had already expected them to lose this game. Because I know they got to beef up that O-line and that D-line, man. But when it comes to skill positions players, they got everything on lock. Shout out to Omarion Miller. He just made a name for himself big time. And that dude only a freshman. The thing about it is, man, that a lot of people have not said in regards to their recent turbulence. Colorado, who I'm speaking on the O-line, man, Shedeur best O-lineman was the cat from Jackson State, Tyler Brown. For whatever reason, they not allowing him to play like this. They somewhat a transfer or whatever. So Tyler Brown is like what Matt Light was to Tom Brady when he played for the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So without them having that run game, well, today they did exceptionally well with running the ball, but overall they really don't have a run game, so they depending on, passing, and they got to get the ball out, hopefully without being rushed or sacked. But they gonna tighten up in the offseason with recruits, and once they get that O-line right, it's gonna be complete madness, man, come next season. So look out for that, man, on Shedeur. Shedeur gonna be all right once they tighten up on that O-line, and same with their defensive line. But in the first half of the game, man, it started off real shaky. It was looking like they wasn't going to be able to do anything on offense. Shedeur had like 19 yards total in like the first quarter. And they started getting some key runs. And in the beginning of the first quarter, every time they gained a little bit of momentum, they was held back from penalties for whatever reason. And also, it was some type of, I don't know what was going on in the field, man. Cats was just falling like nonstop every time they was gaining yards, like yards after the catch, as far as like receivers, running backs. And that cost them a couple of extra yards making drives. But, it ain't no excuses, because on USC end, they were still able to capitalize on offense. Caleb started off, on fire. But in the second half, man, they start getting pressure back there a little bit. He threw an interception, and he was starting to look a little bit uncomfortable, man. It would have been kind of crazy if they had Shiloh out there, because for Colorado to make that comeback, and we got Travis Hunter out, we got Shiloh out, and they were still able to make plays and get back in the game after being down 28-7 or something like that. And the final score was 41-48. Yeah, that was a win for Colorado, because it was looking like they weren't supposed to be in the ballpark. I had predicted the final score was going to be like 42-14. But, man, Shedeur found his groove, man. And, without a running game, man, there's only so much you can do, because now you one-dimensional. And also, Colorado got to do something about that special teams as well, because the Jay Philly dude, it's like he done missed a lot of kicks this season, man. Dude missed a field goal earlier in the game that would have made it like 10-20 something. And that was another lost possession. Then one of the punters, I don't know what Cuz was on. He was trying to do some stuff and scramble while trying to punt, and it got blocked. That's another lost possession. Then it creates great field position for USC, and then they get a touchdown with that. And that was like right before halftime. So that was crucial. So, it was a lot of things that went wrong, but also they fought back and were very resilient, man. So, man, shout out to the Buffs, man. It started off as an underwhelming game, but it definitely picked up in the second half for sure.